Either you sing it, or I beat you out of it.
Mr. Dusk, I'm innocent. There's no issue with the ingredients in the kitchen. If you don't believe me, you can get someone to check it. This and this, they cannot be consumed together. As a head chef, do you not know this? Roll it. You don't have to investigate further. Just bring him to the basement, and make sure he can never speak again.
Yes.
Mr. Dusk, I would never dare poison you. Stop your squibbling. Bring him to the basement, Mr. Dusk.
There, I've restored it.
Renee? So it's her. Looks like I've been too kind to the Clark family.
Now that we have proof, what do you have to say for yourself?
Mr. Dusk, please forgive me. I was wrong.
Lock him away.
Yes. And bring Renee to me.
Yes, Gavin.
Roland, why did Gavin want to see me? Is it to recover the engagement?
You'll find out when you see him.
Gavin, why do you look so pale? Are you sick?
You should know better if I'm sick or not.
Gavin, what do you mean? I don't understand.
You don't understand. Roland, show her.
It's not what it seems, Gavin. Let me explain.
Explain. Let's hear your excuses. You treacherous women. You colluded with our chef to harm Gavin. Such an evil-hearted person.
No, Gavin, this video is fake. I didn't do it.
It's not real. No more excuses. Because of Gavin, I treated you with respect. Renee, but what makes you think that you're close enough with the Dusk family? If it wasn't for your grandpa who tried to take a bullet for Gavin, there would even be no engagement. Gavin dodged a bullet himself.
Eves, it's not true.
You don't want to listen to it? But I'm all for telling it. Not only did your grandpa not block the bullet, but tail with a concussion, and ended up dragging Gavin along as he hit by the bullet. Your family made a ruckus of it. And forced Gavin to marry you. Otherwise, were you even qualified?
Eves!
You don't deserve it.
Eves!
Ivis, enough talking. Bring her to the basement and make her reveal the instigator.
There's no instigator. I did this all by myself. It's because of this wretched Hera. She stole everything from me. She's only a human elixir. Why can't she stay by your side?
Is that why you poisoned me? So that my body produces antibodies that reject Hera's blood? Are you trying to kill me?
Antibodies? That's impossible. Gavin, I swear that I'm not trying to kill you. I only wanted you to quickly take all of Hera's blood. I never thought of harming you.
What an evil woman. Stop giving excuses. You were going to harm Gavin. His life is hanging on a thread now. Are you happy now?
I did not. Gavin, why are you coughing blood?
It's all thanks to your poison.
I didn't do it. Oh, I know what's going on. It's her.
Who? Who's the instigator?
Gavin, it's Nancy. She told me that Hera is only a human elixir used for the blood transfusion. As long as your illness relapses, you will keep consuming Hera's blood. And then she'll be of no value to you. And we'll be engaged again. She was the one that told me.
Aunt Nancy? How is that possible? Never would I have imagined. Aunt Nancy? How is that possible?
It's really her. She was the one who told me. Gavin, given that we're childhood friends, let me accompany you till the end, please.
Renee, even till now, you've not learned your lesson. What I regretted the most is that you didn't end your life when you kidnapped Hera. Roland, deal with this. And make sure it's a clean job. I don't want to have any problems later.
Yes, Gavin.
Gavin, please forgive me.
Gavin, this medicine can only temporarily suppress your illness. You need to quickly. I know. You can leave now.
Gavin,
Hera. I'm tired. I'd like to rest. Can we talk after I'm awake?
Okay. Gavin, I'll save you.
Gavin, when our men arrived, Nancy has escaped. Assign more men. We must get her.
Yes, Gavin.
How about Renee? Is it settled?
Don't worry. It's done. She won't appear in front of you again.
Good. Gavin, were you looking for me? Yes. Come and sit. What's the matter, Gavin? You look better today. I guess Samuel's medicine is working. Ivis, in a few months' time, you'll be turning 18. And when you're an adult, stop making a fuss like a kid. You need to be calm and collective. Do you understand? Gavin, what are you trying to say? It's like you're passing on your will. Speaking of which, my 18th birthday is in a few months' time. You gotta throw me a huge party, or else I ain't celebrating it. Roland will assist you in the next few years. But you have to promise you won't neglect your studies. What are you saying, Gavin? I don't want to hear it. Stop being like this. Ivis, listen to me. You can't escape from it. Once I leave, I'll need you to continue investigating on the Mitbusu lab, mastermind behind all this. And please, protect Hera. For me.
Gavin.
Don't limit or control her. Always give her what she wants. And let her live her life as she pleases. Do you understand? She's your lover. You take care of her yourself. Why are you pushing her to me? If you do that, I'll make sure to bully, hit, and scold her. Do you think you can beat her? Gavin, I can't live without you, nor can Hera. Ivis, the Dusk Group will be yours in the future. Gavin! Why don't you grow up after I've taken care of you so long?
Gavin, are you willing to marry me?
I can't.
Indeed, a monster like me can never marry into the Dusk family.
Hera.
Let go of me, liar! You're all liars!
Listen to me. It's not what you're thinking.
You made yourself clear just now. What else is there to say?
Come with me.
Why did you bring me here?
This is a photo of my parents. My mom was only 30 years old when she passed away. She died in front of me. I was shouting at her again and again, but she did not reply to me. Later on, my dad followed her due to depression.
So, Gavin is afraid.
Hera, I inherited my mom's illness. I can't live a normal life. I can't give you a future.
Gavin, why can't we just seize the moment?
I can't bear having you, but then have to leave you all alone. Hera, you deserve a better life.
You don't need to feel burdened. It's not a real marriage, but a fake one. Do you remember what was written in the hand guide? By having intercourse with normal human that can unleash the full medicinal potential. So I'm thinking that the Mount Buzu lab didn't spend all their effort just to research me for money, because the cost they spent to develop me has greatly exceeded the auction price. There's probably have a greater conspiracy to it.
You mean they're waiting for you to achieve the perfect status?
I feel like they keep monitoring.
All right. I promise you.
Mr. Dusk, this is the most perfect design in augury. The necklace and the rings symbolizes never-ending love. It's very suitable to be worn on your wedding.
Not bad, but my wife will make the decision.
How about this? It symbolizes romance and love that burns like a flame, engulfed in sweetness and warmth. Very suitable for the elegant and noble Mrs. Dusk.
You can leave them too.
Mr. Dusk, you really dote on Mrs. Dusk. Mr. Dusk, Miss Hera has changed into her wedding gown. I'm sorry, Gavin. This will be the last time I use you.
You're so pretty, Hera. If we were to met earlier, would our story have ended differently? You're one of the dust now. Your name is Hera.
Hera.
You look so pretty in a wedding gown. The wedding is 2 weeks later.
Why is it so late? Can your body withstand till then?
I have some preparation to do. Don't worry. I'll arrange everything accordingly. Although it's a fake wedding. But to me, it's as if I've married you. Hera, how I wish the time would seize at this moment.
Luna, I couldn't hack into the USB that I picked up last time. I'll send it to you. Can you resolve it for me? Okay, Cecily. Something tells me that hacking into the USB will bring me one step closer to discovering the mastermind behind Mount Buzu Lab. One more thing. Can you check the location of Gavin's aunt? Nancy? Okay, Cecily. Mr. Dusk, you're up late.
I still have some work to finish. Why? Do you want to sleep together tonight?
You'd wish. I just worry that you'll look like a panda on our wedding tomorrow. Quickly finish up the milk.
The wedding is tomorrow. Are you nervous?
What is there to be nervous? It's a fake wedding anyway.
Not nervous. You better mean what you said. Sign this.
Will? Gavin, what are you doing? Why did you write a will?
Hera, don't be angry.
I don't need these things. I only want you to stay alive and live well.
Hera.
Gavin, you must think this as a fake wedding that I carefully plan out. But at this moment, I truly believed I married myself to you.
Roland, what's so great about weddings? Why did Gavin and Hera rush into one? I'm even the last one to know about it. In the future, she's going to be my sis-in-law, and then I plan to call her Little Fool. Don't be sad, Ibis. Gavin has found his happiness. We should be happy for him. You're not wrong. But Gavin is so perfect. I don't think Hera deserves him. Samuel, why are you crying? Do you also agree with me that Hera doesn't deserve Gavin? No. I'm just happy for Mr. Dusk. Are all of you that blind? How can you all be happy when the perfect Gavin is marrying Little Fool? Who Mr. Dusk loves, then she's the best choice. The wedding is starting. Gavin, do you take Hera as your lawfully wedded wife, and promise to love, cherish, and protect her for the rest of your life, in sickness and in health, for so long as you both shall live? I do. Hera, do you take Gavin as your lawfully wedded husband, and promise to love and cherish him, in sickness and in health, for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
I never thought I'd witness his wedding, in his identity. May the groom put on the wedding ring for his wife.
If it were only a dream, I wish I were in it forever. Gavin! Gavin!
Did I frighten you today?
Are you feeling better?
Yes, much better. Speaking of which, I've seen you dressed up as a beggar and also in nice dresses. As well as I've seen you in men's clothing. But my favorite is still you in a wedding gown. Although it's a fake wedding. But I'm so happy today. Don't cry.
Let's drink to our wedding.
All right.
Let's just embrace our identity as husband and wife. Cecilia, I've managed to decrypt the USB. Is there any useful information? Yes, I've sent the video to your phone. Okay. So, this is the mastermind? He killed my people for a dead person, laying within a glass coffin? Hold on. This voice sounds so familiar. It's him! Luna, I need you to do something for me. Should I tell Gavin about Samuel? That he's actually behind the Mount Buzu lab?
So something's up, huh?
No, it's nothing. Considering his health, if I tell him, could he handle the truth?
Hey, you seem distracted. Everything okay? Remember, you can share anything. Just talk to me.
Should I really tell him about my plan? Gavin, if I told you I knew who's behind the Mount Buzu lab, would you believe me?
Absolutely. I trust you. Who's behind all this?
Well, the person behind is...
It's him?
Gavin! Roland, I need to do a blood transfusion for Gavin. Stand guard at the door. Ensure there are no interruptions, especially not Samuel.
Samuel, why? Hera, Samuel's always been Gavin's personal doctor. He's not Gavin's health history down pat. Why not let him take the lead on the transfusion?
We're running on fumes here. Dr. Watson, could you start things off, please?
Okay.
Samuel, you... Hera said a no-go zone, no exceptions. Cross me, and you'll die. Samuel, what are you doing? Gavin's in the thick of a transfusion. You can't just punch it.
What's the deal? Get out!
Dr. Samuel, you've been sitting on a whole pile of secrets. Code S001. For real, Dr. Samuel? You turned me into a monster, wrecked my family. You're the true villain. You're the true villain!
Indeed, it's me. Cecily, hope you've been well. For today, I've awaited with bated breath.
At last, it's been captured. Do you think?
You can still take control of me, Cecily, as if I wouldn't want to see through you. Why would I be so naive as before? The lab concocted this special gas just for human elixir remedies. Ha! How is it? You feel utterly powerless now, right? Darling. Once her blood is replaced, we'll finally be together again. Let's do it!
Dr. Samuel, you've played right into my hands. Oh, Dr. Samuel, you've played right into my hands. Did you think I'd just stroll in? Think again. The game's just starting.
Hera! Hera! Samuel, it's really you. This is all your plan. It's your grand deception. Spill it. Who are you underneath it all? Mom?
Gavin, can't you recognize me? It's me. My son.
No, it can't be. Didn't you die already? Impossible. It's all fake. All of it.
Take a closer look. The truth is in front of you. If you don't believe me, then let me prove it to you. I'll save her. That's a promise. By then our family will reunite. Our family will reunite. My son, we cannot delay this any longer.
Why did you torment Hera just for your own selfish gain? Why? Why is it you?
Never should have fallen for her. She's just an utter monster. The reason I didn't stop you from leaving her side is that only by having intercourse with a patient like you, we can unlock the full potential of a remedy's blood. My son, don't you want your mom to come back to life? Hurry up and drain her blood! Our family will reunite!
But Mom's already dead.
She's not dead. She's just asleep.
Just face the harsh truth. Mom's been dead for over 20 years. Even if you keep her in a cryogenic chamber for a century, she won't come back to life.
Gavin, shut your mouth! Gavin, I beg you, just drain her blood! Our family will reunite!
Ben! Are you alive? You're really still alive! Oh, Ben, I missed you! Did you ever know I've been waiting for you for 20 years?
Nancy, hold on. Reviving my wife is my top priority.
Ben, I've been alone for years just waiting for you. Doesn't my devotion mean more than someone who had died for 20 years?
Nancy, enough. You are my sister.
Ben, don't forget, I'm just adopted. We don't share blood. Ben, be with me. Let go of the past of her. I can let you be happy forever.
Impossible! In my life, I only love Ivonne.
She's gone. Just a memory.
Just replace her blood with this monster's blood and she will be alive again.
A blood transfusion? I've already ruined your so-called remedy with medicinal cooking. Now you not only can't save her, but also can't save your son. Any idea why Gavin still got sick even he carried out the knight's disease blocked?
Why's that? Why is that?
Well, ever since that day, I've secretly been feeding Gavin the blood of that dreadful woman.
You're really heartless, Nancy!
If I can't have something, I'd just as soon destroy it.
Turns out you're cut from the same cloth. We're both ruthless in getting what we want. Perhaps we're truly a perfect match.
Ben, have you finally seen the light?
Yes.
Yes, then we're unstoppable.
Yes, I have. I've seen the light.
Did you ever even have a sliver of care for me? Well, taking your son with me, that evens the score. That evens the score.
You ignorant, foolish woman! I've spent my life, my entire fortune, researching Mount Buzu's remedies. Your so-called medicinal cooking stands no chance against them. The third stage. It's a divine masterpiece! I've taken care of everything that needed cleaning up. I'll perform the blood transfusion myself.
Stop dreaming. To be honest, Hera and I never shared a bed. Her blood never made it to level 3.
What are you saying? But it's not too late.
Are you crazy?
Should I call you Dr. Samuel or Mr. Dusk? Though it doesn't matter. But what gets me is that you know the human elixir can save just one life. Why would you ignore your own son's fate and chase after the impossible, trying to bring back someone who had died for over 20 years? Trying to bring back someone who had died for over 20 years. In your heart, who really matters more?
My wife won't die.
But Gavin is about to die. If your wife knows you trade her life with her son's life, do you honestly think she would forgive you?
Ivonne.
She'd be absolutely furious. She'd sacrifice herself to save Gavin's life.
Yvonne won't hate me.
She will. That's her son, her everything.
She won't hate me.
Trust me, she'll never forgive you. You just don't get it, do you? Any mother realizing she lived at the cost of her child would despise you, eternally despise you. She'd never choose her life over her child's. She'd rather die in front of you, joining her son.
On behalf of the Dusk family, I offer a heartfelt apology to those who unjustly died in your village. Words can hardly heal the wounds of such a deep-seated grudge.
Live your life to right these wrongs. That's my only wish.
I believe that's what Mom would have wanted too.
What about you? It's time for us to step into the third stage.
Hera,
I know what you're going to say. Don't forget, I'm the Phoenix of Elixir Valley. Can reborn from ashes. I can do the transfusion for you. And it won't hurt me.
Hera, I swear I'll never let you down.
We still have a future to build.